Hello, magnificent writers. Thanks for coming back for another writing lesson. This week we are beginning our new unit on letter writing, and today's learning target is I can name the 5 parts of a letter. There are 5 parts of a letter, and you can think about these 5 parts as parts of your own body to help you remember. There's the heading. You can touch your head. The greeting, like when you say hello to somebody. The body, the closing down by your legs, and the signature for your feet. Heading, greeting, body, closing, and signature. You can think of signing your letter as tying your shoes. Now you're ready to go. Let's look for these 5 parts of a letter in some of our examples from yesterday. This letter says October 28th. That is the heading, the date. Dear Hannah, greeting. Will you come to my house? We can paint our nails with sparkly polish. That's the body or the message of the letter. From, that's our closing. Nyla, our signature. This letter has all 5 parts. This letter does not. I'll tell you the 5 parts of this letter, and you think of what's missing. We have the greeting, the body, the closing, and the signature. What's missing? The heading, of course. The date is gone. Let's try again. This letter says, I'm sorry I said a mean word. I will stop. This letter has a body. What is it missing? A heading, a greeting, a closing, and a signature. Here's a reminder. It says, don't forget to clean up your room. Love, Dad. It has a body, a closing, and a signature. What's missing? The heading and greeting. There's no date, and it doesn't say, Dear so-and-so. So there are 5 parts to a letter. We can try to remember these 5 parts with our head, shoulders, knees, and toes song. Except instead of head, shoulders, knees, and toes, we'll sing heading, greeting, body, closer, signature. Heading, greeting, body, closing, signature. I know 5 parts of a letter. Heading, greeting, body, closing, signature. Woo. Try singing that with me, if you can. If you can sing it with me, then you know the 5 parts of the letter. Here we go. Heading, greeting, body, closing, signature. Heading, greeting, body, closure, signature. I know the 5 parts of a letter. Heading, greeting, body, closure, signature. All right. All right, friends, now it's your turn to write a letter with 5 parts. In your paperwork folder, look for this page. It looks just like your letter paper from yesterday, but without the checklist. You're going to try to remember that part yourself. On this page is labeled the heading, greeting, body, closing, and signature. Your job, just like yesterday, is to think of someone you would like to write a letter to and think of what you would like to tell that person. Who do you want to write to and what do you want to say? And you'll do that by writing your 5-part letter. Here's my example. I'll start with the heading or today's date. Today is October 27th, 2020. We'll write that date on the line. I've decided to write to my husband, Cullen, so my greeting will be, Dear Cullen. I decided I wanted to write him a letter to thank him for doing the dishes. So I wrote, Thank you for doing the dishes. The kitchen looked so clean, and Lupa and I were so happy. So this is my body or my message of my letter. Next, I'll do my closing. I wrote the word sincerely. Sincerely is kind of the traditional way to end a letter. It's a fancy way of saying, from me and from my heart. So sincerely, Amy, because that's what he calls me. So let's look at our 5 parts of the letter. Heading, greeting, body, closure, signature, as I read. October 27th, 2020. Dear Cullen, thank you for doing the dishes. The kitchen looked so clean and Lupa and I were so happy. Sincerely, Amy. All right, there you have it. I can't wait to see the letters that you write today when you share them with me on Seesaw. Who will you write to and what do you have to say? Put it in a 5-part letter. Great job, writers. Goodbye.